Hey everybody, what's up? Dan from Metro Nova Creative, and today we're going to talk about the power of branding for nonprofits and how you guys might be missing out on donation possibilities with your target audience. So remember, branding is the way a consumer feels. It's their emotional response to a product or a service. So they go out and buy the thing, like the Mercedes, they drive it home, the way that car makes them feel, that's kind of the brand, right? How do you approach that from a nonprofit standpoint when you're not really selling a product or a service? You're raising money. The thing that we find the most troublesome with nonprofits is that internally, everybody that works in the nonprofit understands the mission and why it's important to get donations and raise money and donate money to your nonprofit, right? Because you're living that every day. And what we tend to see is that outside of the nonprofit, we're failing to communicate the necessity of donations for that nonprofit to our consumer base, to our market, to our donors, our customers. And so when internally you understand the importance of that mission, but then you talk to people outside of the organization, it's hard to kind of tell them like, yeah, but here's why we're doing such good things, right? Because that person's not living it day to day. There's a disconnect for them. And so you have to think of donations as your product that you're actually selling. You have to create an emotional response to making that $10 or $15 donation. People want an emotionally tangible feeling from making a donation to a nonprofit. It's like buying something for them. It's a financial decision. And so what we've seen in the past is when we worked with nonprofits like the SPCA, they were having some issues, maybe getting some online donations, not necessarily those big corporate donations, but those onesies, twosies, the small donations from just general consumers, people that had $10 a month or $5 here and there. Those are foundational donations, and they were struggling with that a little bit. And so what we did, we built their website, we created the donation page and gave a tangible emotional feeling to each monetary donation. So $10 gets a tail wag, $15 gets a butt wiggle, $20 gets a face lick. And so those types of things created an emotional response and therefore gave a tangible feeling or expression, right? A visceral experience. You donate $10 to the SPCA and you get to say, thanks, you got a butt wiggle. Like those things created an emotional experience with that donor, which is essentially your product consumer. Once we did that, and we've done this in a couple of different nonprofit organizations with the same results. Once we did that, we started noticing that singular donations like $10 and $15, those one-off situations, they started to rise up. And we all know that all those small donations create a great foundation for your nonprofit to grow and to expand and to do better and do more work. And so if you have any questions about how you guys can increase the brand awareness for your nonprofit and help with donations, give us a call or visit metronovacreative.com.